Hello and welcome everybody into tonight's racing action, coming at you live here on this wonderful Wednesday with some Vigilante Racing League here at the new repave of Atlanta. It's going to be a draft fest. It's going to be very close door-to-door racing, which is what we absolutely love to come and see here on these wonderful nights. So sit back, relax, and let's get this party all started on up with the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled
giant baby.
Oh, say can you see banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And welcome back. Sorry for the interruption there. Had some technical problems there, but we're back here. And of course, we always have to say big thank you to the fantastic race sponsors like Blue Fox Properties and Dave Mayberry. Give them a call at 520-850-4189 if you're looking to buy or sell a house in that Tucson, Arizona area or anywhere across the country. Be sure to go ahead and get good old Dave there on the line. Let his 18 years of experience help you on out getting into your home of your dreams, because this housing market, man, it's just getting crazier and crazier. So don't delay and get yourself a good quality realtor today. As always, I am Alan Brown, but tonight I'm a little bit under the weather, as y'all probably can tell by my voice here tonight, but that's okay. I'm still joined by two of my best friends, and again, thankfully, we're putting our masks on, we're, social distancing, we're doing all of our things, but got Mr. Alan English joining me up here in the booth, the brewmaster in general. And Alan, we come back to the old Atlanta, except it ain't the old Atlanta, it's the new Atlanta.
Yeah, I love the repave. And they didn't just repave it, they rebanked it. They made parts of the track a little bit more narrow. It really picked up the excitement factor in the racing here. The old surface is gone. This is a nice new cleanly paved surface, a lot less bumps. It's not perfectly smooth. There's a few bumps out there, but it runs like a super speedway now, as you guys probably know by now. And we got a pretty good sized field as usual here at VRL, so this 1.5 mile track is going to run like a 2.5 mile track out there. But it's going to get crowded, so going to enjoy some great racing here tonight in Atlanta.
And that indeed, as we head on down there to pit road, Mr. Adam Turner, as always, joining us there, our official anger management specialist down there. We're getting all locked and loaded in here tonight there, Turner.
Yeah, this is going to be super fast. I don't know what the craziness they did here. They must have had Richard Drake, oldest man in iRacing, come repave this thing. Did a number on it. It does act like a plate track. we're going to see some issues in that quad oval, I think. That's going to be fun. Might see some fights. I don't know. These guys are pretty much, they pretty much get along and are gentlemen to each other. I don't know. I'm ready for some racing, though. This is a cool track, and these trucks are the perfect platform for it, man. So I'm looking forward to it. Here we're going to run down the rules here. 2 fast repair. 65% fuel, 4 sets of tires total. 25 incident points, you'll get a penalty. 6 more, you'll get another penalty. And they'll just keep accruing after that if you keep acting up. And it's 100 degrees on the track pretty much. Kind of warm, it's going to be slick.
And that indeed it will be as we take a look here at tonight's race info. Beautiful sunshiny day down here in Atlanta, so these drivers not going to have any issues whatsoever with that. And that brings us down to tonight's key of the race. And man, it's whoever redid the track, like Richard Gray or whatever, they do need a firm talking to. You're going to have to keep it tight as you're going through that quad oval section down the front stretch, because it gets snug out there.
That's kind of like what we see when we go to Charlotte. You know, that wall, right as you're coming out of 4, it just kind of makes a little kick to the left there. It feels like it comes out of nowhere, and it's just past the little Geico restart zone there when that wall really kicks in towards you. But it'll reach out and grab you, so you got to always be aware. If there's a car between you and the outside wall, it makes it even hairier coming out of 4 into that quad oval. So these guys will be on their toes. They've raced here before.
Yeah, they should be fine, but it is still tricky, especially as your tire wear, becomes an issue. And if you get real racy there in that quad oval, it can become pure mayhem. So, other than that, it should look like Daytona on the backstretch and on the corners. So, should be in for some fun.
YouTube chat starting to fill up over there. CJ Wilson pulling for Kyle in the 16. Taylor Provak's out there pulling for the 33 machine. Chan the Man says, let's go. We're at Atlanta tonight. Chan the Man also says he's got his stream up, so that's going to be fun for him tonight. John Williams out there saying, get her done, number 07. That's right, 07 from Canada. Jack the Ripper Dixon out there. And Taylor Provak's also pulling for Kyle in the 16. So Jonah Long pulling for Team Tang as he should. We'll be able to see him race out there tonight as well, I believe.
And we got 3 Canadians in here tonight.
Oh, representing north of the border. Very cool.
John McDonald, Jack Dixon, and Greg Dobson. Well, instead of paying the tax to y'all's, the boss man up there, just pay it over here to AAA. We'll take it, eh? We'll take your money. They're probably, they're having it. We could just charge them like a iRacing YouTube tax, They have to pay us on the side.
It has to be it's a tariff, right?
Yeah.
In another country, we're going to charge them
we charge. I think that's probably a good idea. Get with us after the race. We'll make the details known to you. Good to see that. Yeah, we love the Canadian guys, man. They're the funny guys. They like to have a good laugh, and most of them are very polite. That's like their thing, I think, up in Canada.
I know a handful of Canadians are some of my favorite people too. So awesome folks up there.
Yeah, I like Ricky and Bubbles, Mr. Leahy. They're just great people. Julian.
He's got that drink in his hand, doesn't he?
Well, it's magic.
Qualifying about to wrap up here, fellas, and Robert Chipman looked like so far your fastest guy out there. The only guy breaking out of the 32s, he has run a 31.993. The only guy with a 31 in front of his time so far. So lightning fast lap for Robert.
But look how close everybody else is. I mean, even him, really. But look how close everybody is.
A couple hundredths of a second separate half the field. Yeah,
it's anybody's race.
That indeed it is. As qualifying does come to an end here, let's go ahead and tell everybody where their favorite driver is going to start here tonight. 58 of Robert Shipman gets that pole position. To his outside will be the 99 of America's driver, Albert Anderson. You got the 53 of Jeremiah Burke getting a great starting spot up here as well in third. Fourth will be the 01 of Kelly Keel with a fantastic qualifying run out there, starting in fourth. Fifth will be the 14 of Dustin Eaton, looking like he's going to be on the prowl here tonight. You got the 18 of Andrew Player, his teammate to his outside, in sixth. 23, Sean McDonald, one of those Canadians, doing well up there, starting tonight in seventh, with the 33 of Jess Fott to his outside there in eighth. 007, or just the 07, Jack the Ripper, Jack Dixon, one of the other Canadian drivers, starting here tonight in ninth, and he's going to have the 55 of Ricky Wittenberg getting it kept on off there for your top 10.
Yeah, fellow Canadian Greg Dobson in the 085 will start inside row number 6. On his outside, George Rincon in the 28. 69, Larry Dickerson will start inside row number 7, and to his outside, Mike Adamson in the 88. Dave the Gambler Mayberry, our great race sponsor here in the 29 truck, will start 15th. 16th, right next to him, will be the sponsored, not sponsored, AAA broadcasting machine of the 13 of Earl Evans. Thank you, Earl, as always. The 10 of Andrew Cawthon will start 17th. 18th will be our buddy Greg Klein in the 92 truck. Kyle Vault, rookie this season, will start 19th in that 16 machine. Deion Jones in the 4 will start in 20th.
21st, the number 8, Dylan Bryant. Number 6, Trevor Robertson, starts 22nd. 23, Brayton Laster in the 013, Pizza Man. He starts 23rd. 123, John Gallagher, 24th. 25th will be David L. Kelly, 49 machine. 82, Mike Average starts 26th. 27th, Austin Paul in the 3. 27, Timothy Pope, 28th position. 29th position will be Josh Bittner in 84, TrackDogsRacing.com machine. 81, Jonathan Osborne starts 30th. 32nd, Chandler Paul, Chan the Man, and 33rd, Chad McCabe. And thank you, Lori Vaught, for your race control and basically showing these guys when they make a mistake, they're going to get in trouble.
That's right. Deal with the boss league. It's a great job running this league. Her husband, Jess Vaught, league owner, ran it for quite a long time. Kind of took a step back and let Lori kind of take the reins of this thing, and she's done a great job here so far.
Yeah, now they got their son racing here, Kyle.
Yes, sir. Yep. Family affair.
Yeah, that they do.
We do still have music.
That would do, yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Cool. You bet.
As we get the pace truck peeling off down onto pit road. 58 and the 99 getting things all up and started here. Enter into that Geico restart zone for the first time in Green Flag Racing here at Atlanta. The 58 with a push from the 53, the 99 trying to stay alongside his teammate here, getting a push from behind from that 01 of Kelly Keel. Getting, excuse me, that's the 14 of Eaton. No, that's, yeah, 14 of Eaton's down on the low side. It's 01 trying to push Albert Anderson there up on the outside. And here comes the 14 jumping up to that far outside, trying to give the team All-Stars, or All-Star Racing team, good help and split them up just a little bit here.
I could try to control both of these lines here. Jeremiah Burke flashed a little bit on the restart itself, so when he blinked out, I thought, uh-oh, when he comes back in, we're going to have an issue here, but no issue at all here, as now All-Star in both lines here. It's like Ricky Wittenberg ducking down below the that white and red line there to let the field go by. Didn't like what he was seeing up there, I reckon.
Might have been getting a little hot. Let's watch how they come into this quad oval. Look at the movement in the trucks. They just kind of, got close there with Adamson in the 28 Rincon.
So one guy used the, didn't see what number truck that was, but used the apron in the quad oval to let the field by.
Yeah, it looked like it was Greg Dobson down there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean it really is kind of a long race, 100 laps. It's gonna go by quick though, as these guys in the draft here are gonna be just over 30-second laps here, so they're gonna click off rapidly. And this is the kind of racing, guys. It's white knuckles on the steering wheel, right? It's pack racing at its best. You're trying to stay close to the guy in front of you. You're trying to watch traffic around you, and it's so draft dependent that when something does happen, you're not going to have time to react. As the 13 gets into the wall,
Oh, Earl Evans. AAA broadcasting paint.
able to
Held
save it somehow, and we're
Sure did.
caution free here still. Green flag still out.
So what's interesting about here, you have the dynamics of kind of a plate track racing, but you also have tire wear comes into play, which doesn't normally happen at plate tracks, right? So something to pay attention to. They'll get, as they get worn out a little bit, they'll get more loose, and you'll see a little bit more of that kind of moving around on the track, and that's where we can have problems getting dooring each other out here.
Talked about that the other night. Where were we at? Michigan, I think. We were talking about that. About as fast as that track runs, it is a tire wear. It is a tire eater. It's gonna really test your patience. And this is another one of those tracks. You got to have some patience and try to save some fuel, save some tires. How many sets these guys got? 3?
3 extra,
4.
yeah. 4 total.
Okay, 3 extra. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So 25 laps on a run on a set of tires. That's not
And
going to be difficult to do.
65% fuel. So that's you're probably right in the ballpark there of what we're going to see.
And I don't know if that's going to leave the door open for some of these guys to attempt maybe some 2-tire stops to save a little time and maybe a little track position.
We saw some of that the other night on another league, and it didn't really work out. It's very rare when the 2-tire stops works out, at least in iRacing that we've
Absolutely.
seen.
Candy Coker out there pulling for Chad. And let's see. CJ Wilson said, hope the 33 rips it up out there. Find which Chad they were talking about. I guess it's Chad McCabe. Yep, Chad McCabe out there in the 11 truck tonight.
Trying to figure out what's on Dave the Gambler's hot rod, whatever nickname he is this week.
Whatever nickname is this week, exactly.
On his the back of his truck, but not the quarter panels back there. It looks like a Sam Squatch or something. It's pretty interesting.
A Sam Squatch, eh?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know, or is it a bear? I can't really tell. It looks kind of cool. Scary.
There's a scary looking skull thing on the back.
Yeah, everybody's so scary all the time around here.
Don't be scared. It's just racing.
Well, it's virtual racing, so you don't have to be scared, You crash, you're not going to hurt yourself.
That's right. Well, we've still got these guys running 2x2 throughout most of the field. We've got some guys that are kind of in a little single file chase pack back there, just kind of biding their time. As these guys continue to run side by side up in the front, controlling both race lines. Where have we seen that before?
Last night.
Yes, indeed. These guys doing the same thing here. A lot of familiar names up in the front of this pack, but some guys that we don't get to talk about very much. Robert Chipman in the 58. Up there having one heck of a run. Dominated the qualifying session. Ran some great laps in practice as well. Sean McDonald up there as well, our Canadian buddy in the 23 machine. Dustin with a Y. Dustin Eaton up there as well. Jack Dixon in the 07. Andrew Player, last year's champion. Well, that was 2 seasons ago.
Yeah,
now,
that was
wasn't it?
2 seasons ago. Now it's
Yeah, that's right.
your current reigning champion is currently trying to find his name in the list here. No, he's up there somewhere. Trevor Robertson in the 6 machine.
Trevor, there you go.
Not too far back there, sitting in 15th right now.
Well, you look at the race itself right now. You're up all the way to 22. Chad McCabe's sitting. They're just door to door, bumper to bumper,
Oh yeah.
really simulating a plate track here. It looks like they're going to come up on some lap traffic up here in a little bit. We'll see how that shakes itself out. You know, that can always get a little scary.
Yeah, it does get scary. It's pretty crowded out here. The track is not as wide as you think it is. It's not near as wide as it used to be. So this guy's definitely going to have to be careful negotiating that lap traffic. As you like to say, Adam, it's a simulation, not a game, right? Real drivers use this platform to practice and whatnot. And Brayton Laster, pizza man out there in the 013, an example of that, a ARCA driver that out here running with this VRL club. But I don't know. Hopefully
Good to get laps in, you know.
Sure, I'd like to see him run Atlanta one of these days. I don't know if he's running a full ARCA schedule or not, but I know he has a truck race or 2 under his belt, I believe.
Well, here they go. They're about to reach the lap car, and this ought to be interesting. Now he comes on down. Gives him space.
Okay. You sound disappointed.
I know. I wanted to see him just hold his line, you know, make them. No, it's Dickerson. Good
Yeah,
job,
that was
Larry Dickerson.
Larry Dickerson.
He's
did
got
you hear that?
internet problems apparently tonight.
Connection issues plague some of these drivers out here now and then. Yeah, my Louisiana internet is notoriously unreliable as well.
Well, that's probably because something you said, you know, they're censoring you, you know, Bill Gates or one of those guys, they don't like you.
The
So
Nutria keep chewing on the lines, and
Yeah, it could be that too.
I don't know. Some of these guys going below that white and red stripe as they go into the tri-oval. I mean, not a huge difference in banking right there. I don't think it's near as sharp as it is at some other tracks. So, guys easily able to maintain control of those trucks using the apron in the quad oval.
Yeah. Never a fan of going down there. Just not my.
What is it,
Didn't like it.
Kansas? A lot of guys use the whole shoulder there, the whole apron.
Yeah.
It's Kansas is one of them.
Well, and up until now, I was just about to say, you know, are we really seeing maybe some patience out there from these drivers? Because, you know, not seeing a whole heck of a lot of movement, but there we have it, the 14 of Dustin Eaton getting out in front of that 58 of Robert Shipman. You got the 53 and the 99 finally getting back up together here. So the all-star racing team starting to move as one.
Doing a great job of it out there. Teamwork's what it's all about at these plate tracks, as we know from. Oh man, I wish I knew how many pack racing type races that we've covered.
Oh man.
Oh man, it's a ton. We've
100.
done
There's
more
got to
than
be
that.
100 of them. There's just so many. Dozens and dozens. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Dustin Eaton continuing to control that low line there. Right now being scored your leader. His last time they came across the stripe, he was in front there. So far, only one truck not on the lead lap any longer, and that's Larry Dickerson in the 69. Greg Dobson is in danger of falling a lap down. He's about 2 seconds in front of this field. We'll see how they negotiate Greg Dobson as he's running out there by himself currently. Not really what you want to do on a draft dependent course.
Hopefully he's using them not using the metric system right now when they're calculating how close they are, because that'd
Well, they
be
measure
confusing.
it in seconds. I mean, there's no metric time scale, is there?
No, I thought they said they're like 400 meters, 300 meters.
That's
Didn't
a
do that.
measurement of distance. I'm talking about the time.
Yeah, well, that's how close it is. I look at them; they're like 3 meters away, 1 meter. He's down. Yeah, everybody's being nice tonight. This is
Well, he announced on the radio that he was going to be on the apron on the back stretch, and he does just that. Allows this field to go by at 175 miles an hour.
too much nice.
Let's look at some top speeds here. Yeah, so far 199, 200. We got a 200.6. Like our highest clocked speed out there here tonight.
Who's running that? That's
Trevor
super
Robertson and Andrew Cawthon tied.
Wow.
200.6 miles an hour. Brayton Lasher with a 200.3 mile an hour pass by.
Mm.
Just a neat little tidbit there. It doesn't take into account anything else other than the highest speed they achieved. It's
Yeah, I
not
know.
average speed or anything like that.
Here in America, we like that. It's like
Yeah.
it means you're doing good. You got the top speed. You're fast.
That, man. A lot of people don't remember what their elapsed time was at the drag strip. They just know, hey, I hit 125 miles an hour.
Yeah, exactly.
Top fuel guys and funny car guys, 300 miles an hour out there. It's pretty incredible.
Yeah, incredibly dangerous as well.
Burn a lot of fuel. That one little stretch of track, they burned gallons and gallons and gallons
Well,
of
don't
nitromethane.
Don't give it away. They'll probably get banned by the climate people.
Greta Thunberg does not like top fuel drag racing, I bet.
Well, it can't burn any more fuel than her jet does. Flying all over the world, telling us what we got to do as like a teenager. She's an operative for one of these organizations, one of these countries, the state of deepness, if you know what I'm saying. She's an operative, so don't listen to her, but listen to us because we're pretty good at this,
Sure.
and we love racing. I think we're gonna see we should be seeing some stops soon, shouldn't we?
I bet they're around the corner here somewhere. They are going to have a halfway break. Is that correct? I mean, that'll probably
Yes.
come at the end of lap 50. I don't see anybody trying to split this first stage directly in half. I think they're just kind of waiting to see if there's going to be a caution before the halfway point. They can use that to pit instead of trying to pit under green. I think these guys are just going to run the tank dry.
And look at the times. I guess they're not losing that much tire wear. They're about a second and a little bit over a second off most of their best laps. So I think the telltale sign, you get about 2 laps. 2 seconds slower than your best lap. That means your tire's probably done.
At mile and a half, yep. That's about right, I think.
And I think that's the same here. So they're not too far off. The grip seems to still be there, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Really good looking race, man. They're keeping it together, making it easy for us.
Yeah. Kind of like that. Justin Eaton continues to lead this race. Kind of moving back and forth, high line, low line. Swinging it back and forth, just kind of going where he thinks the run might be, but mostly camped out on the low line there. Oh, we got some chatter on the radio. Looks like we might have some pit stops here soon.
Well, somebody
little bit
came down.
Chachi came over the radio and said to Bittner, "Hey, man, whenever you're ready." So I don't know if that he was letting him in back there.
That was Sean McDonald. Looked like he got out of the pack. I don't know what he's doing right now.
Here we go. Just heard the. Yep, here they come. At least the inside line pitting.
Yep. Slowing down quite a bit, getting on that inside apron. Really,
Well,
some of those guys were taking their time. Ooh, we got one turn in there. In the pits.
This is where I wait to pit. I wait until the first few guys come in because I'm hoping for a caution, right? I'm hoping for one of these merging things to go wrong so I can come in and get a freebie stop and not have to pin under green like the rest of these
I
cats.
think these guys almost running this thing dry, though. That's probably part of it.
Ooh, there it is. Getting a
no.
little tight down there on pit road, and people
Oh,
trying
two
to
black
shuffle
flags,
in. Yeah.
Dustin Eaton and Kelly Kill. They're going to be held for, what, 40 seconds, I believe? Dang. Dave Mayberry with a spin as well.
And we got some good packs, like 8 to 10 cars every time coming down.
Oh, no, the 82 went around. Mike Everidge.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yellow's out. Chan the man went sliding across the grass. I don't think that would have caused the caution, though. I don't know what actually caused the yellow there. Unless Chan the man spun in front of somebody.
Oh,
I
he
just don't know.
was sideways, kind of down there on the apron, out on the track. He actually went all the way through the grass there.
So, who did this help, fellas? I guess the guys that didn't pit yet. They're gonna be saving some track position here, I guess.
Yeah, and there's only a few. I heard Dylan Bryant was about to pit, and he did not have the opportunity because of the crash, so he should get that done here.
So this is going to trap a bunch of guys a lap down. Is that correct? I mean, till the... Oh, now.
It looks that way on the screen, starting with Larry Dickerson.
So these guys won't be able to get a wave around, will they? I mean... Well, they should if they already pitted.
Well,
They stay out, they're going to get the wave around here.
well, it's difficult because some of the guys that did come down to hit their pit box already did make it, out in time and on the lead lap. So it's kind of a mix and match here.
Ah, mixed bag.
Yeah, the computer doesn't always tell us what's the truth, you know. It's
Pay no attention
iRacing.
to the man behind the curtain.
Yeah, I race in Chat GPT, you know. Sometimes it fools us a little bit.
We are now over 420 subscribers. Thanks to you all out there. We sure appreciate each and every one of you for joining us here once again for a Wednesday night race with the VRL. If you like what you see out there tonight, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Cost a dime. And it helps us reach more folks, and it helps our wonderful sponsors as well, like Dave Mayberry and Blue Fox Properties.
I want to be like AAA as like influencers, you know, so I want to get that silver YouTube plaque that says we got a certain amount of followers, you know. That's my goal.
That?
Well, you have to have a lot of followers.
Oh, okay.
But we'd have to do, like, we'd be influencers then, so that would be kind of cool, you know. I don't know what influencer means.
That means you're broadcasting while you're drinking. Broadcasting.
Yeah,
under
and
the
then
influence.
you're telling people what, you know, you're having breakfast or showing them your skincare routine, stuff like that. You know, we
What?
throw that in, maybe how you brush your teeth. And yeah, that's what influencers do. They don't have any talent. They just go out there.
So I could make a video every day of me just combing my mustache and put it
Well, I mean,
online. People watch it.
in theory, yes, theoretically you could, but
That's to be interesting though.
that's real interesting, this influencer thing. But we could be one, I guess, and make that. We gotta make the bag. Is that how you say it, Brown? We gotta make that bag and maybe show.
Make dough. Is that
Yeah, we gotta make the dough, and then we want people to join us so they see these guys right here, Vigilante Racing League, and we all win. We're all winners because of this influencing thing that we're trying to pull off.
Yeah, the caution was just extended.
Yeah, they're having problems with this iRacing thing. So
Peyton McGowan said, "Please drop a AAA skincare routine video
secure the bag.
and secure the bag." Is that
He
what?
knows what I'm talking about. I mean, I get on the internet. I'm not 100 years old. I know what goes on the internet. I pull up, and then there's this girl doing her skincare routine. I mean, they all do it, but I think they're
Am I
all
doing a
making money.
cooking video?
Oh, I love those.
Crock pot chicken.
Yeah, or like the barbecue guys. I love all that stuff.
Oh,
So we could
man,
be
yeah.
influencers, just on a different level. Maybe just kind of like conspiracy theories and iRacing and drinking.
And
Yeah.
mix in some stuff like what Arnie Tex does on his Texas Tex-Mex
that's
cooking page.
I'm not going to steal that guy's
Barbecue.
stick. That guy makes some good food.
Well, I mean, do
Yeah.
something like that. I mean, I'm not saying.
Well, I mean,
Just
I can't
do-
copy. We're originals, right? We don't want to fall into line.
Say we
be
could
one of the
talk about
sheeple.
cooking as well.
Sure, we could. This is something. I want to be an influencer. I want my YouTube plaque. I mean, I'll do the skincare thing. We can figure it out.
Grilling routine, Peyton says. Yeah.
Yeah, if anything. How I kick my dog in the morning when he.
Oh
jumps
my!
on me?
See, this is why it would never work.
Don't do that. I don't
You are
do that.
why.
I'm just kidding. Oh man, I don't know why that came to my head though. Crazy.
Ridiculous.
Brown, you hanging in there? I know you're a little under the weather over there. Yeah, he might have
Yeah,
stepped
he's
away.
trying. He's it's like a Deion Jones with connection problems once again. Dropped for packet loss there.
It looks like we're gonna go green here.
Mr. Brown doesn't come back. We'll just do the call here. Here comes that pace truck Chevy Silverado down back onto the pit lane. The 28 and the 8 leading this thing. That's George Rincon and Dylan Bryant. Green flag in the air as they go through the Geico restart zone. And we were back underway. Green flag racing here. 123 of Gallagher pushing the 28, doing a great job of it as well. The Pizza Man, Brayton Laster on the outside right there, staying close on Dylan Bryant's rear bumper. And it sounds like the 81 has a black flag trying to get it cleared for a passing under yellow type.
Yeah, I think that's an iRacing issue. It's not a Jonathan Osborne issue.
Yeah.
They'll get it figured out, and she just did. Cleared his black flags.
That's the great thing about having an admin that's dedicated. That's a dedicated administrator that is not a driver. So,
Right.
because a lot of these guys, a lot of these leagues that we've seen, the admins will be racing the race and people are trying to get black flags cleared, and
But the admin's trying to win the race, and
exactly they can't pay attention to all that stuff at once.
I think Lori has got a box, like a
They have admin
admin box. Yeah,
Okay.
I think so. Something like that, anyway.
Some people use them, some people don't. I think it's just preference, really. But it's nice to be able to program some shortcuts in there to be able to clear all black flags, or delay caution. Or we're 3 wide here. Brayton Laster in the middle, Dylan Bryant to the outside, the 16 of Kyle Vault on the inside, and now here comes Timothy Pope threading that same needle, and he's pulling the 84 of Bittner with him.
Yeah.
The 8 needs to get down if he can to stop the bleeding here. He's losing lots of track position, lots of positions.
Ooh-wee. It's a lot of racing right there.
I'm telling you, man, this is exactly what we were talking about earlier about white knuckles on the steering wheel, and it's 100 laps of it, right? So
Well,
this
look,
stress
and
just
look at
go away.
look at
Go ahead.
look at this. Brayton Laster's up 22. George Rincon up 10. Timothy Pope up 25. John Gallagher up 20. And Josh Bittner up 24. That's your top 5. They
Yeah.
all last pitted around lap 37. Pretty much standard for the track. So I don't know, man. They just kind of did some magic there after that caution came out, looks like.
It was a lot of the guys that they pitted during the caution. All the guys that pitted right before the yellow came out are now in the back of the pack. So a little bit of field reversal there because of when the caution came out.
Right.
Taylor Provak's saying, I love Lori. Yeah, she does a great job out there. A little bit of side-to-side movement out there in the front 8 or 10 trucks. I want to see that up in the front of the field as that can really trickle back in a hurry. End up having the big one here, which we don't necessarily want to see that just yet. We want to get some good hard racing in here, some good safe hard racing in.
And that wall just almost snuck up on Ricky Wittenberg. That ain't dead yet. Crazy paint scheme that he painted himself there with his company.
Yeah, he's got an awesome few guys there that run with him on that new team, and there are several of them up front here right now.
What was the screaming for? Oh, there's some arguing.
Guys getting in an argument there.
Yeah.
Dickerson and Adamson going at it there.
It had something
Well,
to do
great.
with checking up.
Brayton Laster was in the lead here, but as we quickly saw, that little lazy Susan thing that Brown likes to talk about there, the guys will pass on the outside and then they'll drop to the inside, and it's just a big rotation. It's a revolving door up front here.
Ooh.
And speaking of door, you got a little bit of contact between the 53 and the 28. They're able to figure it out when it calls the checkup.
Who got into the wall right there? Kelly Keel got in the wall too. Wow, they held it together somehow.
Great job by guys looking out and checking up. Earl Evans thanking Albert Anderson for, hey man, thanks for not killing me. Thanks for checking up and not killing me there. Tim Pope continues to show what he's made of here. He tries to drop down to the inside. Looks like he might get stuck in the middle. Nope, he drops to the inside. We're 3 wide here with a 33. Brayton Laster and the 53 of Burke.
You can almost feel something
man.
about to happen there, but it didn't.
Cut the tension with a knife, can't you?
Yeah, they got crazy. There was that Jess Wadden in the middle of that.
Yeah, he was. He was riding 3 wide right up the middle. Oh man, look at the shuffle up front. This is crazy here. We're here at the halfway point, and there is the yellow.
That's a
That'll
competition
end the
caution.
stage.
We knew it was coming. So, man, that's a
That's
good
what they're-
little fight to it. That's why they were fighting for it, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
I'd
Stage-
gotten into the race and I wasn't even looking at the laps.
I wasn't either. I was looking at these guys fighting really hard. I'm like, wow, they're fighting really hard. And then I look down and say, oh, that's why. Stage points make a lot of difference on down the road when they're starting to figure out who's going to be in the playoffs, who's going to make it in, who's not. Those stage points carry over to that point. Very important to try to collect as many stage points during the regular season as you can.
Yeah. Well, let me just go on can I go on a rampage real quick about sports in general?
Well, let's talk about our top 5 real quick. Josh,
No, man. The top 5, we just talked about them. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
So taking the stage win, Josh Bittner in first, Dylan Brighton second, Trevor Robertson third, Pope, Rincon, and Laster. That rounds out your top 6 there. Also with points, John Gallagher, Kyle Vaught, David L. Kelly, and Andrew Cawthon. Go ahead there, Adam.
Well, I mean, this is
Sure,
a
what's
soccer.
what's
It's
got
a soccer
what's
game, okay?
grinding your gears today?
These soccer guys, they want to fall all over the and worry about getting hurt, and then they complain
Like
when nobody
Blondie Divac.
watches. Yeah, and then they complain that nobody doesn't pay them enough attention. Well, look here, they're in this Gold Cup thing. I don't know what the hell that means, but they're playing Panama, and Panama is like a
We're talking about
country
the
like.
American team playing
Yeah, the
Panama?
United States of America, who's supposed to
I-
stand for us. We are Americans,
Sure.
right? And then they're playing this team called Panama, who the country is about as big as Rhode Island, and
That's a little bigger than that.
not much.
Like Vermont. I don't know.
Okay, a whole country, and they can't even beat them by 100. It's 0-0. Nobody's scored. They're like 4,000 minutes into this thing.
It
And
sounds
it's
like
embarrassing.
thing.
It's embarrassing.
You can have ties in soccer. You know that?
No, I don't think so. This is a championship thing. They gotta have
Oh,
to,
okay.
or a semifinal or something.
Have to do
Anyway,
kicks or something to break the tie. Right?
yeah, at some point, but it's just embarrassing. Panama, give me a break. I could send
Oh,
the two guys from Miami Vice, Crockett and Tubbs, down to Panama, and they'd whip their whole soccer team right here, right now. You know what I mean?
yeah, them and
Back in the
Mag.
80s. Yeah.
Pete McGowan says, "Let's go, bozo." Pulling for the 84 out there, of course. Great job, the Chud machine, the Chudzilla machine. Oh shit.
He's still rocking the chud thing.
Yeah, man.
No, that's a fish, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the catfish.
He has a pet catfish.
Chuds. It's Chudzilla, man. Show some respect.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I've just been yelling at everybody else. What? What happened?
Dave Mayberry just came over the radio and told Bittner, "You're on my poop list."
Oh, no, don't say it like that.
Well, I mean, I'm trying to keep it PG-13.
Yeah, we had a bunch of kids watch us the other night. It was kind of cool, but strange. I didn't feel comfortable, saying anything because I always get off onto these tangents sometimes, and it's kind of PG-13ish, a little higher.
Yeah,
Might even be PG like 16, some of the stuff I say.
yeah, maybe. I'm not sure that's a thing, but
I just made it up.
Peyton says that Chud is more than just a fish. Okay, I think she means that Chud is a family member.
Hey, they just extended the green caution laps
Caution.
again.
Yeah, they're trying to sort out the order here. Having a little bit of iRacing related issues out here. That's nothing new. There's some questions about how pit road was either open or closed. Anyway, a little bit of confusion out there from the drivers. But as these guys get ready for the restart here, we got another lap to go around here before they get restarted.
Interesting.
Know
So
if we want to-
Chudzilla is more than a fish.
Yes.
But then she has like a mad face, I know that means I
Yeah.
said something wrong. I don't want
Yeah, probably.
to offend anybody. It's about anything, I'm like the guy that's anti-offender, I'm PC.
What?
That's what I do. Yeah, I'm politically correct all the time.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I want to make sure everybody's happy. Nobody's ever offended, and we're all, singing lullabies to each other as the communists
Rainbows
take
and
over.
unicorns, yeah.
Huh?
Rainbows and unicorns and sugar
Yeah.
and spice and everything nice. Yeah, that's you.
As the communists come and take over while we're doing all that,
Like Red Dawn.
Oh, I'm ready. I mean, I'm not going to tell you my real name or where I'm at, but I'm prepared if that happens.
That's why I use commie caliber rifles. So
Yeah, you're going to need to pick it up off of their bodies,
exactly, I can run 7.62 39 all day.
Well, they're not going to need to take over. We're just letting them right in and waltz all over us right now. That's how they're doing it. It's
Here
not going to be
comes
any invasion.
Down pit lane as we get ready for this restart. Bittner and Robertson side by side here. Kyle Vaught and George Rincon behind them. And the green flag's out. Here we go. 84 Bittner with a great restart. Needs to be careful not to get too far out in front, or he will lose that push from behind.
Ooh,
Caution is out.
that was somebody wasn't happy.
Didn't see what happened here. Albert Anderson very upset. On the
Local?
rebound. I didn't see what happened.
I gotta find out where he was.
Go back and take a look at that one. Oh, Earl Evans money shifted it or something there. Missed a
Yeah.
shift and stacked him
He
up.
collected Greg Klein and Albert. Really couldn't do anything. Yeah, they were stuck. So we put our driver, the guy we sponsor, he put his car in neutral and decided that was a good idea that the green, at the start. We've done it. Have we all not done something like that before?
Sure.
It happens. I've downshifted and blown the engine and turned sideways and crashed everybody in the race before. So
That wasn't even on purpose.
I know. That was like the nice me.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens with these guys on the. We'll see if anybody stops in just to get a little splash. I mean, if you're on the lead lap, which a lot of the 13 cars on the lead lap, if you're from 9th, 10th, 12th, 13th, would it be a good idea just come in and just top off? I mean, you've only run a few laps since your last pit stop.
I don't think it's going to matter. You're going to have to come down.
But you'd only lose a couple of spots, and the guys that are on the lead lap really wouldn't lose anything. I mean, you're still in front of more than half of the field. Robert Chipman getting his lap back there.
Yeah, asking the wrong guy, I guess. I don't really know. I hadn't got behind the wheel of one of these things in over a year or so.
That's been a little bit for me as well.
Lost my touch.
I did a couple of practice races. Well, I did one practice race. The VRL does the Monday night practices. This was before our Monday night Next Gen Cup Series with NTRL kicked back off. But before that, I ran one of the practice races one week, and then Alan Brown ran one the following week, and then I think we got kicked into high gear on the broadcasting once again. Couldn't do the practice races on Monday anymore, but I still got it. I mean, I think I had a top 10 finish.
Well,
I did decent. I didn't kill everybody.
Good for you.
I was worried about, top 10, top 5. I can't even remember now.
Right,
Top
10 cars
40.
out there.
It's a pretty good sized field. It was 20 cars, probably 20 plus. I didn't make a complete fool out of myself like I thought I would. But got the little adrenaline rush once again, especially towards the end of the race, when you're fighting for positions and just trying to stay out of the way of other cars that are faster than you, but not giving an inch to guys you think you can get around. And it was a lot of fun. I realized that I missed it a little bit. I'm going to do some casual racing once again there, boys, because, heck, paying for the service anyway to do the broadcasting thing. You might as well race now and then. Get your money.
Get in the carburetor cup and just destroy everybody.
I used to do that too, but oh man, that was rough. Going to the hosted races and just never lift.
Yeah, get kicked out of them.
Get kicked, yeah. Kicked out of a couple races.
I was the point when I was taking it pretty serious, trying to get my driver's license up to A and A. I got A and everything, and then I got tired of that. Just ruined it.
It's just kind of pointless if you don't do a bunch of official races.
Well, I was at the time. I was really getting into it. Then this came along.
Run official races or get spun by Greg Klein every Tuesday night, which is what we also used to do. Here we go. Pace car is back down. Pace truck, as it were. Green flag in the air. Once again, Trevor Robertson and Kyle Vaught lead the field here. Great restart by the inside line. George Riccone and John Gallagher pushing down there. Outside line a little bit slow on the restart, but as they come around to the backstretch, I imagine their momentum will pick up. Trevor Robertson's got Tim Pope right behind him here.
Ooh, crash again. Dickerson was involved. Shipman. Oh, Lord.
Shipman just got his lap back, too. Your pole sitter at the beginning of this deal. Oh, fellas, this is turning into eye pacing here in the middle of the race.
I think Dickerson checked up, and then Shipman tapped him and just spun him right into one of the Pauls, 72 Chan. And then just all helter-skelter, as Brown likes to say.
Taylor Provac's pulling for Kyle out there. Dixon Racing Team. Jack the Ripper out there saying, I think I just peed myself. I don't know how I made it through there. Oh, man. Our replay control is
Oh, Greg Klein made it through. Whoa, what a... Yeah, super lucky Greg Klein. Is, I guess our producer is down for the count at the moment, maybe?
he's been pretty ill.
Yeah, well...
He has our replay control, but we're doing the best we can here with the views that we do have.
I don't know what I'm looking at, but... Yeah, we'll do what we can, and then after the race, we'll try to talk to these guys and do our normal thing. Hopefully,
Yeah,
Brown will get at least where he can turn the thing off. You know, we gotta, because we can't just speed live the whole time. I don't want to. I mean, we could do some influencing after the race. You know,
we do some beauty tips or something.
Yeah.
Well, the good thing about this yellow here is that it's going to give the opportunity for half of this field to get a wave around. So all these guys not on the lead lap can skip their pit stop here and go ahead and get their lap back once they get a one to go. So we'll see how that works out. Hopefully it's not a poo show.
Pooh show. It's not like you're down there at the snake farm and the guy, the monkey, you know, when you used to give him like an RC cola, you know, you give him a dime or you.
And they throw
Yeah.
the excrement.
You could do everything.
Yeah.
You had to pay like a dime. I can't remember what it was, but then you could feed him a root beer. You know, he liked them.
I thought you said RC Cola.
It was a root beer RC.
Oh.
It was one of the. I think you could choose. You know, the snake farm was amazing. Still is. It's still there. I don't think they have that orangutan or whatever it was.
Off of I-35? Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, the snake. That's the
giant billboard and stuff.
Yeah, that's the only
I
snake
remember
farm, man.
Yep, you should drive
Places.
past that thing.
And you never went in there?
No, I never went in there.
Oh, it's kind of an amazing place,
That's when
man.
I was driving back and forth between Barksdale Air Force Base in Louisiana and San Antonio.
Oh,
Going
just
home
go
on
to the...
leave every couple of weeks.
There's a
about
song about the snake farm. That's how crazy
Yeah.
it is.
I remember that.
It's
That was,
called Snake Farm by
uh,
Ray Wiley Hubbard.
Ray Wiley Hubbard. That's who it was.
Hmm.
Guy can write a song. He can't really sing worth a damn, but
Well, that song is kind of goofy, but
it is a goofy song.
it's funny because I've been to the snake farm. You know, I know what the snake farm's all about.
He fell in love with the girl at the snake farm. As the pace truck comes on down here, we'll get another restart in with George Riccone and Trevor Robertson leading. Kyle Vaught and John Gallagher in the second row. Tim Pope and Chad McCabe in behind him. Here's once again the inside line with a pretty good restart. George Riccone pretty great starting that Goodweiser Chevrolet on the outside. He's got the 123 of Gallagher right on his back bumper, keeping it tight. That's what's going to help you make positions here and keep some great momentum here as they head into the turns. Not able to clear the inside line, though. The 28 is going to lose that momentum just a little bit here as Robertson.
Another crash.
Oh, we got another caution.
Greg Klein avoided that one again.
I didn't see what happened there. I saw
82.
truck turned down on
And the Chipman. Chipman is having a rough one here. Chipman came down right across Everidge front end. Everidge went up, nicked Greg Klein just a touch. And that's pretty much what happened. Wow.
Well, I don't know what happened with the potential wave arounds. It just didn't happen. Last caution. Let's see if it gets straightened out this time. Here comes your leader down the pit lane. He's going to pull a couple of guys with him here. Trevor Robertson coming on down. Pulling a couple trucks with him here. Let's see if we get the mass the mass run on pit lane here. Looks like a lot of guys in the pits right now as we speak.
We got a few.
I don't think they can make it on fuel to the end, so I don't believe this is going to be your last stop.
Well, here's something you'll be interested to hear.
Sure.
So,
Yeah.
we have 300 something million people here in the United States, right?
Yeah, 300.
Yeah, maybe 400 now. I
Well,
don't know how many.
We don't know how many people are here anymore.
Yeah, no, they're just not even. I mean, I guess we have to claim them since they came here on their own accord, and we just let them in the front gate, basically. But this country, Panama, I'm gonna have to Google this. I don't know how many people they have, but they go ahead and they're gonna beat the United States at this soccer ball thing, I guess. That's why we just shut this team down. We don't need soccer. Just get rid of it. You're terrible at it. You can't even beat Panama. So
People
I'm
grow
sure-
up playing that sport there, man.
I'm
That's
sure that's fine. If you're no good, just quit. Quit. There's no reason to lose to a team like Panama. I mean, come
I
on.
thought it was still tied.
No, Panama just scored.
Oh, I didn't hear you scream, go!
Well, because I didn't. And Panama has a whopping population of 4.3 million.
Like
And
Louisiana.
yeah, the state of Louisiana, the population has just
I think we have
destroyed
that people here.
the United States of America at a sport. That should never happen, ever.
Look,
Ever.
everybody
Ever.
plays it, though. That's the thing.
If everybody
have
plays it, this is America. We are supposed to be the best. Don't be a loser. If you
That's
want to play soccer, be good at it.
All the Panamanians absolutely are good at it there.
Well, they're not probably that good. I just tired of this stuff, man.
Here we go. Another mix up in the field here.
I don't understand what's happening with the iRacing scoring.
Everybody's having a crazy night, Just everybody.
But no wave arounds. Once again here. I don't know why the wave rounds aren't occurring here during the cautions, but the caution's been shorted.
Oh, they're gonna go right now.
We're gonna go right now, yeah.
We're shorting it back up.
Yep. They
They
extended
pulled a
it.
little trickeration on us.
Here comes the pace truck back down onto the pit lane once again. Jess Vaught and Josh Bittner lead this thing. Brayton Laster, Ricky Wittenberg running in the second row. Trevor Robertson and Kyle Vaught, row number 3 here. As we're back rolling once again, the inside line with the advantage here. Vaught and Laster. Great takeoff there for them. Bittner and Wittenberg holding it together on the outside. They've got a good crew of guys there in a row, all helping each other. They're not going to duck out on one another, I don't believe. I think they're going to stick together on the outside line there, teammates. As they continue to run. 1 lap complete under green here. See if these guys can make a few more as we close in on 30 laps to go here.
Slowly but surely.
Contest.
Huh?
I said only 100 laps in this contest here tonight.
Yeah. Well, they're kind of getting a little antsy on the radio. I couldn't make out what the Canadian man had to say. Didn't sound happy though.
Sean McDonald kind of frustrated with the probably what we're frustrated with, the iRacing scoring issues and stuff that are going on right now. But
He probably just doesn't understand the empirical system
oh my goodness,
of numbers. So
the imperial system.
imperial. I love empirical data. That's what I like.
Words are hard.
Look, Dixon just hit Adamson. It's almost a push to pusher there with Dixon. So
Yeah, close there.
I don't know what's our focusing on here. We got just a kind of a
Might be focused on most exciting. I
okay.
think.
So our cameras are doing okay. They're kind of moving around.
Yeah. It's just with the delay, we don't know what's on the screen currently.
Somebody's disappearing on the track. A little blinkage. Dustin with a Y. He did blink a little bit.
He's running that outside line in about the 6th row there. Battle continues up front. The 33 and the 013 side by side. They're not giving each other an inch. They're putting some side draft on each other's spoilers. This is a fun one to watch up front. The 84 and the 6 close behind. Still the same order we started in here in the 27 and the 55 right behind them. Pope and Wittenberg.
Well, hang on now. I'm going to take it back. America just scored and they tied it back up. But still, they shouldn't be losing these guys. That was a pretty good shot, too. So I'm going to take it back, America. I was just mad at you for a minute, okay? I still like soccer and all you cool guys. That was a pretty neat little shot I just saw, English. I'm not a soccer man, but I like a good sporting match, you know?
Sure, I'm thinking about bald eagles and stuff right now. And
I know we just scored bald eagles. I could see
my-
fireworks. Now they're going to go they're going to go
pride,
extra.
dude.
Yes, I think now they're going to do like
Overtime.
shootout, I
Or whatever
think.
they call it. Brayton Lasser moves down in front of the 33 to take the lead here. Let's see if the 84 and the 27 can do the same thing. Catch back up to the front here. 33 gives a good little bump to the 013. Keeping the momentum of the inside line running. That's what the 33 is trying to do. And what the 6 is trying to do behind him. Try to keep it tight and keep it moving. They know that the guys on the outside line are going to get a good run of momentum on half of the track.
Kelly Keel got squarely right there. Held it, and everybody behind him checked up perfectly.
Yeah, he just said on the radio, "Hey guys, thanks for not running over me there." And Kelly Kill's one of the names that comes up when we talk about guys pushing at these pack racing tracks, but unfortunately, he's not up at the front with his teammate Vaught right now. He's currently mired right there in the middle of the pack. As that outside line continues to fight, Pope pushing Bittner. Doing a great job staying right on his bumper there. It's hard to overcome. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, you're talking all this racing. You're really doing a good job. But I was just wondering if you thought, like, maybe I inspired Team USA with my influencing.
They have.
Just by calling them names.
Without knowing it?
Yeah, I think I did. I think I'm part of the team now.
If they're not watching you, how do they... You just
Well, I just
your
can
energy
feel it. Yeah,
your
with the
vibe. That's what it is. It's sending good vibes, isn't that?
yeah,
right?
the true American patriotism. I was so angry, and they could feel it. So maybe they didn't want to disappoint me. So
They knew that you bled red, white, and blue, and
that's a fact, Jack.
yeah.
Nobody does anymore. I know you do because you're very similar. But I don't know, I'm kind of getting there's too much apathy out there about everything. You know, nobody cares.
People don't care until something major happens, like what happened, 22 years ago.
Well, that happened on purpose. It started with an eye, ended with an eye. There was a reason behind that. Kind of like the Titanic. The real Titanic, not the submarine thing that just happened. The actual real Titanic was actually a different ship called the Olympus, and some other things happened there. Then the World Bank started, so that's a whole nother issue. Big wreck is what Andrew Player is saying. I didn't see it. It looks like we're still green.
Well, the green's still out. We still got a great race here up front. The 013 and the 84 side by side still. Both of these guys with great pushers behind them. The 33 of Vaught pushing Pizza Man down there. And Pope pushing Bittner here.
It gets crazy in that quad oval, doesn't it? I always hated like Charlotte's. Is it try or quad at Charlotte?
Quad oval.
Texas scares. It just scares the heck out of me.
When they reconfigured Texas, did they get rid of the quad oval that was there?
I think it's still there. I think it's still there. We haven't been there in a while. We hadn't raced Texas in a while.
That's true.
Looking forward to going back to the home track.
Vaught jumps back to the outside line.
Greg Klein into the wall, now into, God, 07.
That'll bring the yellow out.
That was all Greg, too, and I know he knows it. Oof.
Greg's a stand-up dude.
I know what he's mad at himself right now is what he is. But the quad oval got him. He hit Dixon in the 07, just tore those trucks up.
Yeah, heavy contact there, and
Fortunately, these guys do have fast repairs in this league. They got 2. But once those are gone, you're resorting back to manual damage repair. And look at how dependent on aerodynamics you are here at these pack tracks. So, I mean, man. If you do have some damage on that front end, it really can put you out of the race. So hopefully these guys bank to fast repair. Looks like pit stop's happening with the leaders. Go ahead, bud.
Yeah, they are, and I just watched Greg Klein do the pit stop. But I was going to say we don't have our producing thing happening right now because we're down for the count. It's really getting a
stomach bug.
Stomach bug is bad, but. Greg Klein, you know how you can, your pit guys you can dress them up how you want. You know, it's kind of.
Oh yeah.
He's got his guys there in Angry Idiots racing team gear.
I remember that old team we used to have.
That team was good. We had a lot of fun at Angry Idiots. I think we came up with that. Oh, I think me and another guy came up with that name.
You and Derek came up with that, yeah.
Yeah, Derek.
Derek Schimmel. Yep.
I like the name. That's a good racing team name.
I came up with the logo for the thing. I remember
the logo is pretty epic. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty amazing. It pretty much looks like some clip art and some
That's exactly what it is.
Some awesome colors, and it's still
a little bit of GIMP, about 10 minutes on GIMP, just resize and stuff moving.
I thought as soon as I saw it, it brought back such good memories of when you used to crash me at Pocono, and when Greg Klein would turn me and
crashes
about to win a race, and good memories.
We had another guy that raced with us that he was a Navy guy that he had such a temper on him, and
ooh, he sure did.
Me and Jimmy would end up wrecking him, and we'd go back and record it and throw it up on YouTube. It was funny.
That was actually kind of mean.
Yeah.
Well, I think you're talking about Derek. You always
no,
mess
not
with
him
too. Another Navy guy.
Yeah. Yeah, it was fun to race with him because he would get so angry and competitive, and I beat him one time at we had a IndyCar race at Indianapolis, and I wanted on pit strategy, but I mean, we were less than a spoiler length ahead of him there at the stripe, so he could have wrecked me, but he didn't.
Oh,
I
he
thought
should
was a
have.
great stand-up.
Let
he
me
probably should've.
check this out
Sure, I
right
did.
now.
Yeah,
Of
go
course
ahead.
you did. Top 5, Trevor Robertson, up 21. Timothy Pope, up 26. Ricky Wittenberg, Andrew Cawthon, both up. And what is this deal with Kyle Vaught right now? He's in the top 5, up 14 spots. This guy, how many races is he into this league? 2 or 3?
Not very many, but definitely got the hang of it here. His last pit stop was fuel only at lap 65. So he's going to have to come back down for another one before this thing's over with, I think. These guys have run a lot of laps under yellow. That really throws off our fuel mileage predictions here, so I don't know. As the pace truck comes on down onto the pit lane once again, Trevor Robertson and Timothy Pope leading these guys to the stripe once again. Andrew Cawthon, Ricky Wittenberg pushing them. And it looks like the inside line, looks like Roberts left his pusher there. Oh, here we go. Oh, a little strategy play here, I think. As the teammates together on the bottom line there, Wittenberg and the 6 of Robertson. And they got the 27 to Pope up high, so now you got team Ain't Dead Yet controlling both lines. This is what you like to see if you're on the team with these guys. So now they control the race.
Well, and Ricky's on the same team, right? So you got 3 of them?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
3.
Oh, crash. Kelly Keel said sorry. I didn't see what happened, but somebody hit the wall.
Oh.
Still racing, though.
Yeah, green flag continues to wave here at the flag stand. The Provac saying, "That's my honey, go Kyle." Kyle Vaught out there, the inaugural season here at VRL, doing a smashing job out there. 2x2, about 10 rows deep here. These guys doing a great job, at least up front, staying off of each other. 3 wide there for a minute. Still 3 wide, middle of that front pack.
Man alive. White knuckles on the steering wheel. For these guys, you're just racing so close together, Adam, that stuff happens in front of you. You have limited time to react to it. Pizza Man shooting the gap up the middle here, doing that little turbo tunnel move that we talk about, where you side draft off of both sides, you shoot up the middle, and the 013 Brayton last are making it work.
Oh, Chipman turned again.
Trouble on the backstretch.
88.
Caution is out.
Adamson wasn't happy. Pretty much everybody. Chipman got turned there. Looks like that's what started it. I can talk us through it. Let me rewind
Robert
it.
Pittman with a heck of a night tonight, starting out in the front on the pole.
All right.
Man,
Ooh, disqualified. John McDonald was disqualified, removed from the server. I don't know what happened to him.
oof.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
I'm being serious there. We haven't seen that very often.
Chipman is up the middle, right behind the 33 of Vaught. He's trying to shoot the gap. What is that? Kyle Vaught is underneath him. And he slides up into Adamson. Almost a little bit of net code, but not net code type of thing. And Adamson has nowhere to go, turns Chipman. Then some other things happened around them.
Did it look intentional? I mean,
No, I don't think so. Chandler or Austin Paul was involved. Albert Anderson got hit a little bit. Let's see. Dylan Bryant. Obviously, Sean McDonald. He wasn't happy. I guess that's what got him out of the thing.
I wonder if Sean McDonald reached the incident.
No, there's no incident limit. Greg
Oh,
Klein. Greg Klein skated that one. Another one he skated. No, there's no incident points. You get 25, you get a penalty, 6 more, you get another penalty. You cannot be disqualified via points. I'm pretty sure that anger got the best of them, and they don't put up with no
And
baloney here. You
heard
know what I
some
mean?
outbursts on the radio tonight. I
Well, I
thought
mean,
it
I get it. I
was he
get it.
did on track that got him the boot. But
Well, I mean, it could have been. I didn't look like he did anything on the track.
she's letting him have it on the radio right now.
She is.
Mama
There's too much
Bear
fun.
letting them know, hey,
Well, they're just getting out of control.
Calm down.
Sometimes you gotta. Here's the deal with racing, iRacing and stuff. You're gonna get mad. You're gonna get ticked off. Take your time to breathe. You know. I mean, if you're gonna complain to the drivers in your Discord. Don't get on the main radio channel and start talking a bunch of mess. Because guess what? A lot of times, you talk mess about this or that, and it was actually your fault when you go back and rewatch the race. You
Yep.
know what I mean?
I've had that situation happen before. Yeah, wait, cool off,
Yeah.
watch the replay after, and then address it with the guy. Say, hey, man, I screwed up, or hey, it looks like you were at fault there. You know, how do you see it? And
Hmm.
don't just fly off the handle on the radio during the race. It's not productive. It's not constructive.
Yeah, but you have your own team you can talk to and yell at. Nobody hears that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So feel free to use your private channels just like they do in NASCAR, you know, like,
Sure.
hey, the number so and so, he's a clown, you know.
Yeah,
Okay, cool. I hate him too, you know. Let's go drown him in the pond after the race, you know, some
Oh my
fun like that. I can get behind something like that, but just don't do it on the main channel, right?
Kicking dogs and drowning clowns. We're our
It's
podcasting is never going to get any traction.
no, it's all for fun and a joke, you know. I'm just I'm being a little dramatic, but yeah, you know, just calm down. You have a place to vent. Just don't do it on the main channel. They're gonna go back to racing though in English.
Pace truck is down. These guys side by side going back again through the quad oval once again. Green flag is in the air. Trevor Robertson and Timothy Pope on your front row once again. Rincon and Ricky Wittenberg pushing once again. Side by side they go through turns 1 and 2. Cawthon and Gallagher back there lurking as well as the 013 Brayton Laster, the pizza man. These guys all hungry to get a win here at this plate track. Less than 10 laps remain. These guys cross here. It'll be 8 to go here at the newly reconfigured Atlanta. Annalie Tovar out there pulling for Team Tang. They got a couple guys running up here in the top 10. Looking to try to make something happen here. Team ain't dead yet. Really has a lot of control up there. We got Goodweiser up there as well with 28 of Rincon. Oh, man. 3 wide action here as the 33 tries to shoot up through the middle here.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's got anywhere to go here as he's turned. He goes up the track. Big wreck as the yellow flag is out once again here.
Oh, Greg Klein just got hit for no reason. He was trying his best.
Well, his teammate is the one that was trying to throw it up there through the middle, and I mean we've all been in that situation too, where we're trying to make something happen there. And well, Dustin Eaton talking about him and Klein getting together there. He really didn't have anywhere to go.
Well, I mean, you're making it 3 wide right here. It's just kind of
Yeah, that looked
Osborne.
like a situation of one truck going up, one coming down. It looked like let's see how you.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Cawthon stayed kind of where I thought he should have been. I think Jess might have thought he was clear. I don't know.
Jess Vaught ended up doing about 3/4 of a mile backwards. up against the wall up there, holding it up there. He rolled his odometer back a little bit. Well, your top 4 is not going to change. Brayton Lannister and John Gallagher still in row number 3. So yeah, your top few drivers here are not going to change. I don't know if these guys are still good on fuel. I think most of the field is good. We did have some fuel only pit stops here.
Yeah, and so many caution laps. These guys might be good to go. Come around to 5 laps to go here. The 99 of Albert Anderson, America's driver, getting his lap back here. We still got, that'll make 19 trucks on the lead lap when we go back green. Player and Paul are going to be fighting each other if we do get another yellow flag for the lucky dog.
See, we're already talking about the next caution. That's probably not a good thing.
You are. I'm not.
But I'm thinking about it, I'm trying to plan.
I'm hoping not. We're 96 laps into this thing. We got 4 more to do.
Taylor Provak's out there once again on the YouTube chat. Thank you so much, Taylor, for all the interaction. You and Peyton and everybody out there for talking with us out there tonight. Taylor pulling for both of the votes out there.
Where's Kyle at right now? He's currently in 8th position. He'll start, it's like outside row number 4. Still got a shot at this thing. Chad McCabe as well in that 11 truck. He started back in 33rd position. Oh, well, he just lost a few spots. I don't. The race order's reordering on me here. I don't know why.
Well, they're extending the caution.
Okay, I got you. So Tim Pope officially right now, as of right now, your hard charger of the race here, up 26 spots. He started way back in 28th place. He's now 2nd.
Did you know there's over 100 ingredients in the Taco Bell taco? That's sad.
Now I don't know what all they could be putting in there.
Exactly. Bill Gates is probably putting something in there you don't want to eat. So,
Like,
no, thank you.
Potato hash and meat mixed together or something, and
Some kind of lab meat,
lab,
MSG.
like Labrador Retriever. What do you mean,
Maybe.
laboratory?
I don't know. I don't want to get in trouble. This is all a parody account, by the way. We're just having fun. Nothing against Taco
It's all
Bell.
satire here.
Yeah, it's satire, and I will eat Taco Bell still because it tastes good to me. Sometimes, like, I need a bean burrito with onions every once in a while, Just kind of a thing. All right, so
I'm a hard shell taco guy, but go
I
ahead.
don't like the shell taco. I just can't. I don't know. I'm not that guy. So this is green white checker without the green white checker.
That's correct.
Okay.
It's not an official green white checker.
Okay.
And I think we only have one attempt here in VRL. I think.
Yeah, this is the
official green
league
white.
that has one. Yes.
Yes.
Which is cool, man, because we are struggling tonight. We're on the struggle bus. Our leader he might have got taken away by aliens. They might have done something to him.
Man, he probably had too much Taco Bell, but
I don't think so.
He does have a bad stomach bug, so
Yeah.
he's hanging in there out there, folks. So
He's definitely here because
Our buddy
the
Adam
machine's still working. He's left it on. He's left us to our own devices, and that's a problem.
It can be dangerous, but it can be a lot of fun too. Taylor Provak's out there saying thank you to you guys. Love the broadcast. Appreciate you, Taylor. Thanks for sticking with us.
Yeah.
So these guys get re-wrecked here for another restart there, Adam.
Yeah, I'm ready for this. This ought to be pretty fun. I want to see some clean racing to the end of this thing, and I'm going to have a prediction. No, I don't want to do that. I could ruin somebody's night. Never mind. Let's just have some fun on the end of this thing.
Here we go. The starting order not really changing much. Here's the pace truck comes back down onto the pit lane once again. Trevor Robertson continues to lead here. Timothy Pope beside him. Ricky Wittenberg, George Rincon, Brayton Laster, Kyle Vaught. Here we go. Green flag is in the air as these guys. This is an unofficial green-white checker. So hopefully these guys can come around and take this white flag and we can get some race results to you guys. Taylor Provax, of course, saying love the Taco Bell cheesy gordita crunch.
I can get behind that.
I've never had any of the exotic sounding stuff.
That's not exotic. It's just a basic thing.
As the sixth machine still leads the inside line here, starting to shake up a little bit here. The 11th is around. Chad McCabe spins out, but I think they already took the white flag. So they are going to be racing it out to the finish here. 27 to Pope with a great push from the 28 of Rincon. He's clear of the sixth machine. Sixth machine still being pushed by Ricky Wittenberg on the inside line, but the outside line drops on down. The 28 and the 27 controlling the inside line now. The 27 in front. John Gallagher controlling the outside line. They're trying to make something happen as they come up and cross the finish line. It looked like Pope, Rincon, and Gallagher. 1, 2, 3. John Gallagher able to sneak up on the outside there and make something out of nothing there. And make some great moves on the outside there. So your top three, Pope, Rincon, and Gallagher. What a finish there. I'm glad they finished it under us, basically a green flag. I know we had an accident towards the rear there, but they were able to race it out and we didn't get a frozen field, running out of green white checker type situation.
Yeah, what do you think about this? Is why don't maybe we could do the rundown real quick before we start talking to him?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, here you go. Oh, he's back.
There you go.
And okay.
Random draw. Okay, let me go over there and type that.
10th position.
David L. Kelly. David L. Kelly, a random draw driver.
Didn't know we had a producer tonight that was just talking in our ear. Surprised us. That was amazing.
I'm glad you're back there, Brown. Hope you're feeling better.
Yeah, he kind of helped us out there. He's not with us on the broadcast, but we can hear him. He's live. So
Oh,
that's
okay.
the main thing. Yeah. So here's the deal. Why don't we do that? You want to do the rundown real quick of the drivers so we can get
sure.
this out, then we'll do the interviews real quick.
All right, your
Unofficial results here tonight. They're not official until reviewed by the race administration, but we can give you how it's probably going to shake out here. The 27 of Timothy Pope coming up from 28th place, your hard charger and winner tonight here as he takes the checkered flag. George Rincon in the 28 machine will finish in second. The 3 truck, the third place truck, the 123 of John Gallagher, making some great moves on the outside there on the last lap to take third position and the bottom step in your podium. The 6 of Trevor Robertson out front almost all night tonight, except towards the front of the race. He started back at 22nd, but that big reorder shift from that weirdly timed yellow flag helps him move out to the front, and he stayed up there the bottom half of the race here. 88 Mike Adamson, a couple run-ins out on the track for him. He'll still snag a top 5 here in the 88 truck. 55 truck Ricky Wittenberg will finish in 6th place, working his way up from 10th. Dylan Bryant, great performance out there by the 8 truck. He works his way up from 21st into 7th position. Brayton Laster, the pizza man, ARCA driver extraordinaire in the 013, works his way up from the mid-20s there to finish in 8th. 9th place truck will be Kyle Vaught in the 16 machine, our rookie out there tonight. Rounding out your top 10 here will be David Kelly in the 49. The 84 of Josh Bittner will work his way up a bunch of spots. He'll finish in 11th. 12th place will be Chachi. Jonathan Osborne in the 81. The 10 truck of Andrew Cawthon will finish in 13th place. Jess Vaught, the boss man out there in the 33, the league owner, he'll finish in 14th place. Let's see, rounding out your top 15, the 99, America's driver, Albert Anderson. You got the rest there, bud?
Yeah, 13 Earl 11, 16, 58 Robert Chipman, 17, 11 of Chad McCabe, 18th, 72 Chandler Paul, 19th, 18 of Andrew Player, 20th, Austin Paul on the 3, 21st, 01 of Kelly Kill, 22nd, Dustin Eaton with a Y, Dustin with a Y. He's 23rd, 085, Canada guy here, Greg Dobson, 24th, Larry Dickerson, 25th, Dave the Gambler Mayberry in that 29 truck. 26, 07 Jack Dixon, another Canadian. 27th, Greg Klein in a 92. 28th, Jeremiah Burke. 29th, Michael Everidge in 82. 30th, Deion Jones. 31st, and Sean McDonald. Another Canadian. He's in last place for like some infractions or something. But all right, let's get that out of the way so we can talk to these guys. What do you say?
Good to me, man. What do we got on the schedule? Oh, it's New Hampshire next week.
All right, who do we need to bring up first?
All right, let's talk to our random draw driver. That'll be David L. Kelly, driver of the 49 machine.
All right.
Hey, David, this guy's in the booth. You got a copy, bud?
Yeah, what's up, bud?
Hey, man, great running out there tonight. It was difficult. I know we had quite a few cautions out there here tonight, and some guys involved in more than others, but you still finished on the lead lap and snagged a top 10. What was the biggest challenge out there for you guys here tonight at this newly reconfigured Atlanta?
Man, it's a great track, but it's just you getting stuck in the hole. You know what I mean? And you can't make that move like you do at Talladega or one of the bigger tracks, like Andrew was saying. And it's just you just kind of get stuck in line, and you just have to kind of squeeze your way through there. Sometimes it gets a little sketchy, but I think it was a hell of a race tonight.
Yeah, it was an interesting race for sure. And the best part about it, I mean, you got a top 10, and now you got the random draw, so that's pretty cool. You got any shout outs or anything like that?
Oh, man, I got to call out Team Tang, thanks to Jess and Lori, of course. It's always fun out here racing, and thanks to you guys, man. Thanks for putting it on for us.
Hey, you bet, man. Bonus question here, since Brown's not doing any interviews with us here tonight. So what do you think next week about New Hampshire? That's where the NASCAR schedule is taking everybody. And, of course, this league following that schedule here. Is that a track you actually enjoy going to? I know we all are pretty opinionated on it. So some guys love it, some guys hate it.
I'll be honest with you. I don't know that I've ran it.
Okay. Well, I know where you'll be practicing this week, trying to get the hang of it.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much, man, for joining us here tonight. Congrats on being the lucky draw driver, and good luck this week, this upcoming week, and we'll see you then.
All right, fellas. Thank you.
All right, let's move up to our podium finishers here. Let's talk to John Gallagher, the driver of the 123 truck out there here tonight. Picking up that last podium spot, John Gallagher, the driver of the 123, worked your way up from 24th. John, great running out there here tonight. You had some great lap times in the practice session, and it's draft dependent track though. But what was the big challenges out there for you guys tonight?
90% of it was, as in this Morrow Motorsports Ford, was staying in the draft and running to the end of your fuel. A lot of guys pitted early. Caution came out, put them a lap down. That really screwed up a lot of guys. But my Ford was on rails tonight.
Yeah, it was on rails to finish up there in the top 3. Man, what a good run.
Had a little problem qualifying. Touched the line, didn't make it out too good, but start was pretty good.
Yeah, and so a couple things real quick. You got New Hampshire next week. What do you think your chances are there, and who would you like to give some shout outs to?
Well, more Motorsports. That's my son's racing team. He does he helps me out here and there, and the wife. Other than that, it's just having fun.
Smart man. You got to definitely thank the wife for putting up with all of our hobbies like this. So.
She's hearing me in the background.
All right, brother.
Fun, man.
Thanks for joining us here tonight, and good luck next week at New Hampshire, bud.
Appreciate the broadcasting, guys.
You bet. Our second place driver will be the 28 Goodweiser machine, George Rincon. Hey, George, the sky's in the booth. You got us, bud?
Yes, sirree.
And congrats on picking up that second place win or second place finish. You guys were mixing it up out front, but the front probably 4 rows probably didn't change at all the last, I don't know, what do you think? The last 25 laps, you guys all stuck together and
Yeah, I knew the front was going to stay pretty tight because you had the 3 from Ain't Dead Yet there. I knew they were all 3 going to work together, and I had no help at all. So to get out with a second place finish was actually pretty good. Yeah, pretty pleased, really happy with the guys. The shop put a great Michelob Ultralight Chevrolet Silverado out there. Team Goodweiser had a hard night, but I came through and took a second place, and guess I got to be happy with that being the first loser, right?
The first loser, that's one way to put it. But I mean, it's really about points too. I mean, you get a lot of points here, and go ahead.
Yeah, no, I don't do any points racing because I can't be guaranteed to make every race. I just go out there and want to have fun. I want to race clean. I want to have good side-by-side racing, and we had some of it in the front of the field. I think it got pretty bad in the back of the field at times. But you can do 3 wide here, man. We did 3 wide in practice, and I was going to take them 3 wide at the end there, but I just didn't think anybody was going to go with me because at that point I guess I had upset one of the other guys, and I didn't think he was going to jump on my tail. And it's the last lap, everybody's going to try and get a position. So if I went to the high, I'd have been done. So.
Well, that's the nature of pack racing and stuff, right? At these super speedway style tracks, and Atlanta quickly became one of those when they did the reconfiguration and stuff here. But yeah, man, you got to do what you got to do on the last lap coming out of turn 4. If you can make a move and try to stick it in a hole, somewhere and try to make something happen, you got to do that. But
yeah, I knew that second place was going to be the best I was going to be able to get, if even that. So that's why I gave a good push to Pope. I got him in front. He probably went a little bit too hard in the beginning there. Couldn't keep Trevor behind him, and I ducked down in front of Trevor, and then it was over at that point. So congrats to Pope, and shout out to Lori and Jess. I know Jess had a rough night, and Lori's got some talking to do to get some people and all that, but I appreciate them putting on the league, and you guys always do a great job too. So this is gonna be my whiskey time tonight watching this race.
We may join you in that endeavor there, but great job out there, George. It was a lot of fun watching you run.
Thank you, and a shout out to Mike and Austin, my teammates. I know they had a rough night, but if they watch this thing, I just want to thank both of them because they're a big part of the success of Goodweiser for the most part. Been kind of a rough season so far, but it's only 3 races in, so we'll see how we get going here.
That's right. We got a long way to go. The driver of the 28, George Rincon. Thank you so much, bud.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
And now on to our winner here tonight, the driver of the number 27, Timothy Pope. Oh, man, working your way up 27 spots there, Tim. Great job out there tonight, doing what you do best, and it's passing other trucks out there. Great job on the win, bud.
Thank you.
Well, you got New Hampshire coming up next on the schedule. You couldn't really get a more different track than tonight's track with the crazy pack racing. Moving to a much, much shorter track. Is New Hampshire a place you like to run, or is it one of those ones that you'll download it when it gets on the schedule?
It's okay-ish. I think I fared well there the last time we went there, the last couple of times. So it's all right. It's just it's flat. I don't really care for a flat track.
Well, I mean, you did a great job tonight. Man, up 27 spots. Like you said, you just tore through the field here. So congrats. And who would you like to give some shout outs to?
VRL for the races, you guys for the broadcasts, and everybody on this Ain't Dead Yet team. We had a good showing tonight. Their plans worked out very well.
I'll tell you one thing about that team that y'all have assembled, the Ain't Dead Yet team. Y'all worked really well together, and we saw that in action out there tonight. Did y'all kind of plan on, if we get near the front, we're going to
try to control both lines, because we see that more and more in a lot of this pack racing with teams. If they're able to get together up front, and control both lines and work really well together, y'all can really make some stuff happen. Was that kind of part of the strategy here tonight?
Yeah, we get too wide and control it, like you said. Yeah, nobody can get around us, and then be up to us to win.
All right. Well, congrats so much, Timothy Pope, on your win here tonight and at Atlanta. Good luck next week as we go to New Hampshire.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, well, that's going to be it. Look, man, we already did the rundown. We did the interviews. We have our producer. All we need to do is talk about Blue Fox Properties, man. What about those guys?
Well, Blue Fox Properties, of course, one of their realtors there, Dave the Gambler Mayberry, who participates in these races with all of you guys, and he helps make this broadcast possible. So if you're looking for a home down there is he in the Tucson area? Is that where he's at?
Yeah, but
Tucson
I think
area?
he can
But,
point you in the right direction anyway.
No matter where you live, he can use his 18 years of experience. If you're looking to buy or sell a place, give Dave Mayberry a call at 520-850-4189. 520-850-4189, and he'll definitely hook you up there. He does free consultations. And as Brown likes to say, ain't much free in this world today, but he can definitely hook you up and try to help you out. Try to find that place, a dream home for you, or try to sell a home if that's what you're trying to do. But yeah, man, great finish out there, man. I love the finish we had out there tonight, and look forward to broadcasting some more racing with you guys on Friday night as NTRL is hosting their little late model short track series, which is always a lot of fun. So we'll see you guys then. Thank you so much to all our YouTube chatters over there and all of our viewers out there. And we'll see you next time on the AAA Broadcasting Network here. So for Alan Brown and for Adam Turner, I'm Alan English. We gone.
Yeah.